And we welcome you to Tip-Off 2000. Ernie Johnson here in Atlanta with a frightening collection of Studio A regulars. You're a rookie, you'll go last. Kenny Smith is here. Peter Vesey is here. Charles Barkley is here. Welcome aboard.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Speak for yourself, Ernie.
It's always good to see you, Peter.
You know what? It started long before this, Charles. You know, I was reading the paper.
Well, he's been an ass for a long time. It started a long time ago.
Right in the middle, arms distance apart. You keep that in order, I'll keep this in order.
I'm not going to jump on him on TV because they'll have a witness. I don't mind lying on the stand. If I beat him up, it's going to be in a dark alley one night.
Well, you'll see one of the...
Hopefully it's in Scottsdale.
They'll protect me there.
One of the adjustments we've made to Studio A here is we've taken all the windows out. All right, guys, we'll talk to you in just a bit when New York and Philadelphia tip it off. Hey, this team, Philadelphia, that you began your career with there, Charles, what's your take on what Allen Iverson and Larry Brown have going up there, and how important is it to get along to succeed in this league?
Well, it's like this. If they win, nobody's going to care. If they lose, they're going to make a big deal out of it. At least they do in Philadelphia because the press there is evil. But it's very simple. I think they're going to have a hard time coexisting because anytime you go into a relationship and two guys already don't like each other, that's going to put more scrutiny on them than normal.
Quickly, Chuck?
I thought the Lakers did well. They only had one weakness. That was the power forward spot. Now they got three guys who can play power forward and give Shaq a break, really. A variety of topics.
You cross all different sports
Educate
lines.
us, please.
I'm trying to work with you.
Hey, can we talk
For the team and everybody else follow. But I don't understand why a guy who is good as Grant Hill would defer to a 20-year-old kid.
You know, Charles, if you're going to start believing what they say on camera, the next thing you're going to believe is what we write in the paper.
I'm never going to be that dumb. I'm never going to believe anything I read in the paper. If it's not, unless it's a USA Today or CNN, if it's especially I'm over rags in New York City.
Hey, Tracy McGrady has been pretty outspoken down there about what he thinks Orlando could do. They're talking, 60-win season, that kind of. How good are things going to be down there?
60 wins.
Hey.
You know,
how much money they give Tracy McGrady?
Well, his nickname should be T.
The maximum. How much he make a year?
Probably about 9 a year at this point.
I'll bet I come up with $9 million. I keep that in my petty cash drawer back at the house. I'll bet him $9 million.
Unless Alexander will back you.
They can't win 60 games.
Okay. Well, I think one thing about them, they are more to prove to the Portland Trailblazers on the Lakers than Isaiah Ryder. Another bonus.
And another point. Are you and Scottie Pippen talking now?
We are talking. He apologized to me. Hey, Mr. Pippen, I enjoy playing with Scottie. He apologizes all over.
Oh, it's gone from number 33 to Mr. Pippen now?
Mr. Pippen. I told you I enjoy playing with Scottie.
I know, but get a grip. Mr. Pippen.
Guy won 6 championships.
I told you, Rochester.
It is our pleasure this season. We'll get to that later.
How many days are you going to be here?
You're just here for opening night with him. You'll be here on Wednesday, Thursday. He'll be here on Tuesday.
Thank God.
We'll still be arguing.
It is our pleasure this season to welcome Jim Huber to the TBS and TNT mix. His feature and commentary work will no doubt be a welcome relief to the stuff you're subjected to with this group. Let's go over to Jim. I understand you've been working with Tiger on your game.
He's got my golf game straightened out.
Now we should work on your life.
Your swing?
I'm playing golf really well right now. I don't have to brag about it. I can just go out and play and shoot my 80 every day now.
How's Tiger playing since he's been working?
You see what's happening? He's won 9 times.
Well, the last thing in the life. I'm not
He
kidding.
works with Charles last week.
Hey, listen.
Good, Ken.
He's won 9 times this year.
I'm not saying anything. I couldn't resist.
Hey, let's move it back to hoop for a
At
second.
the top. People always make fun of you.
Eastern Conference rundown here. I think you could throw a blanket over about 7 or 8 teams there. I mean, is there a team?
No. There's no dominant
head and shoulders at all.
There's about 6 teams that are bunched right together. But you know the interesting thing, the team that holds the key is the Atlanta Hawks. Whoever they trade Mutombo to, and they got to trade him. They can't let him become a free agent. Whoever he goes to is going to win the East.
But probably won't be in the East. They don't want to. They want to trade him out of the conference.
Well, really,
they prefer to.
But if they trade him to the West, he's not going to the Lakers. He's not going to Portland. He's not going to San Antonio.
Suns.
So, but it doesn't matter who he trade him to out West. They can't beat them 3 teams. So
No, you're right. But I'm saying if he goes to the East, he's probably right. Except if he goes to the Knicks,
you remember you told me I was right.
Maybe.
Maybe. In 2 minutes.
So who's the best team in the conference?
Well, Eastern
I like
Conference.
the Bucks.
You like the Bucks? I agree with the Bucks, but I also think that Orlando is probably the more seasoned team because they have some guys who actually some playoff-proven guys on that team. But the thing about the Bucks is very rare that you can have youth and experience on the same team, and they have that. Sam Cassell is a young guy, has been in the championship series. Ray Allen is a young player, but he's experienced. So I think that's why
they made some great acquisitions, picking up Lindsey Hunter, Pittsburgh.
And this might be Lindsey's best year.
And Caffey.
And how about the situation now in Miami with Alonzo Mourning?
They still can win the East because there's no dominant team. If I had to go on a limb, I would pick Miami, to be honest with you.
You would what?
If I had to go out on a limb, I think Miami is just as good as any team you can name in the East. They got a great coach. They're going to be the best prepared. They're going to be in the best condition. They got a chance. They'll be in the top 2 spots.
I say they're lucky if they make the playoffs.
You know what? No, I'll bet your life on it.
They're gonna be right down 7 or 8. 7 or 8.
Hey, let's bet dinner on that.
Not the way you eat.
Wouldn't want you to pay for a bill.
Stop right there.
What are you going to bring, Jarris and George Carr with you?
We need a whistle.
Unfortunately, we're going to have to play a game here tonight, which is going to interrupt all this stuff that we've got going on
This is
here.
called gibberish, Ernie.
It's glorified gibberish. We'll be back to wrap things up after this. Let's talk predictions. You want to about? I guess we've touched on the East and the West, but who's going to come out of the Western Conference? Is it the Lakers again?
I think the Lakers are going to come out of the West, and I love Kenyon Martin as my rookie of the year. He was the best player in college last year. Unfortunately, he got hurt. I like him a lot.
How about it, Kenny?
Well, it's easy to pick the Lakers to win it. I think Shaq is the MVP again. And my surprise is Stromile Swift. I think he'll get the minutes to play up in Vancouver.
We've got this stuff on tape, and we will rack it back up late in the season. That's that for NBA Tip-Off 2000. An 82-game journey has begun. Doubleheader on TBS tonight.